If you're looking for some indie games on PS Plus Extra, here's a list for you. And don't forget to check out my last video on this topic.
Lost Words Beyond the Page tells the story of a young girl named Izzy through the pages of her diary in a magical fantasy world. It explores themes of loss and self-discovery.
It's a puzzle platformer that combines traditional platforming elements with a unique word-based gameplay mechanic. Players interact with words to solve puzzles and progress to the emotional, story-driven game.
I'm a trophy hunting expert, and I'm here to tell you everything you need to know about the trophy list that you're about to hear today. There's some miscellaneous trophies you can achieve by doing some strange tasks that when you're in the book and in your fantasy world. You can always have to select any fireflies that you miss in each playthrough, but try not to miss the fireflies because going back to the levels is really tedious. The trophy list is so quick that it can be done in 5 hours. The Messenger is a retro-inspired action platformer that follows a young ninja on a quest to deliver a crucial scroll. The game features a time-traveling storyline that evolves as you play.
Initially, it's a 2D side-scrolling platformer with challenging levels and combat. Later in the game, it transitions into a more open-world style, adding depth and complexity to the gameplay.
This is a 4 out of 10 difficulty, and all the trophies can be done in one playthrough, but of course be careful, there's some missable trophies. You earn trophies by defeating bosses, going through the story, and buying upgrades from the shop. It's currently a 26 rarity, and there's nothing too challenging that'll keep you from achieving this platinum. In Deliver Us to the Moon, Earth's resources have been depleted. You play as a lone astronaut sent to the moon to discover what happened to the failed mission that was meant to save humanity.
It's a narrative-driven exploration game with elements of puzzle solving and survival. As you traverse the desolate lunar landscape, you'll uncover the mysteries behind the abandoned mission.
So this checklist is pretty cool, but I only have one complaint, and that is there's no tracker for the comic books that you collect. Everything else is trackable except for the comic books. So try your best to find these collectibles in one playthrough. Otherwise, you have to go to chapter select, but you have to make sure you actually finish the chapter for it to count. So like, yeah. There's story progression trophies and a couple of fun ones, except for one where you have to chill on the surface of the moon for 30 minutes. It's kind of a waste of time, really. This list is fun, simple, and should take you about 10 hours. Ashen is an action RPG set in a world where the sun has disappeared and darkness reigns. You play as a wanderer seeking to establish a new home in a land filled with hostile creatures and other survivors.
The game features a seamless open world with challenging combat, cooperative multiplayer, and a unique passive multiplayer system where you encounter other players dynamically as you explore the world. Building relationships with these players is essential to your survival.
There's a couple of story trophies, though most of the trophies are miscellaneous or side quest related trophies or just finding various locations. Oh, and then Children of Cisna mode, which is basically the hard mode of the game. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. And that's what makes an ultra rare platinum on PSN profiles. After all said and done, it should take you about 26 hours to complete. In Card 2, you play as a young girl who can manipulate maps and reshape the world around her. Her quest is to navigate through various landscapes, solve puzzles, and reunite with her family.
The game revolves around rearranging map pieces to change the world around you, creating new paths and uncovering secrets. It's a charming adventure with unique map-based mechanics.
Now this is one of the easiest lists. Seriously, you earn half the trophies just by finishing the game. You read a few stories, find a couple things, and that's it, you're done. And if you happen to miss anything, you can go back to chapter selects, and in all, it should take you about 6 hours to complete. Rain World is set in a post-apocalyptic world where you play as a slug cat. A small creature trying to survive a harsh, rain-drenched ecosystem filled with deadly predators and environmental hazards.
It's a challenging and atmospheric survival platformer with a focus on exploration and adaptation. Players must navigate the treacherous environment, hunt for food, and avoid or confront hostile creatures.
So this is the only actually difficult platinum on this video. PSN Profiles gives it a 7 out of 10 and it's 35 hours to complete. There is so much progress that can be lost when you get hit by rain and you have to go back to the last hibernation spot. But with food and other resources, you can survive what this cruel world throws at you. It's not easy to master this game right away, which makes this an ultra platinum trophy. Sea Stars is a turn-based RPG that is in the same universe as The Messenger, but takes place 1,000 years before. It tells the story of two children of the solstice trying to prevent an ancient evil from resurfacing by harnessing the power of the stars.
The game features strategic turn-based combat, character progression, and exploration in a beautifully crafted world. Players will utilize the unique abilities of the two main characters to defeat enemies and solve puzzles.
The majority of this list is story-related trophies with a few miscellaneous combat trophies thrown in. It's a 3 out of 10 difficulty, though it's only one difficulty-based trophy that is best earned in New Game Plus. Collectibles are best earned post-game when you're able to move around the map faster, and of course, be careful of this one missable trophy. In the end, you should be able to earn this platinum in 40 hours. And that's it for me today as a shopping hunting expert, so I'll see you next time.
Leave a comment on which indie game you want to try out. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and put on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!